dominate the crypto market. I'm your host for today's live stream. My name is Connor, and we're going to be talking about the market overall today and the fact that we are just days away from the Bitcoin halving. We got 2 days and 5 hours until the halving, and obviously prices are down. People are feeling the heat. People feel like giving up. People feel like throwing in the towel right now. So I'm here to deliver a message to you all on my thoughts on the market and what I think is going to happen next here. And in case anybody is down and out right now and feeling super negative and like they want to give up like it's all over, well, my message is that I don't personally think that it's all over right now. And I think we have a lot of bullish times to look forward to. But of course, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't say for sure what's going to happen next. I just don't think that this run is over just yet. And I think that this dip is going to look like a little blip on the chart in the not so distant future. All right, so I want to welcome everybody to today's live stream. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Guru. We got this guy whose name I can't pronounce. It looks like some kind of Norwegian name or something like that. Probably a Viking. No surprise that the crypto empire community has Vikings in it. So shout out to you. Your last name is Singlestad. We got Adrian Kent. We got Soar ALJ saying, hey, Connor, holding strong. Good to hear that. We got Raul, GT Nuts, as well as Trade and Patrice. What's going on, everybody? Be sure to smash up that like button as you're coming into the live stream. It greatly helps share this stream with everybody in the crypto community, and it gets the word out about Crypto Empire. So I do appreciate you smashing that like button. And of course, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So getting into Bitcoin right now, like I just said, 2 days, 5 hours until the halving. A lot of people feel like giving up. A lot of people are crying in their hands right now with their head down. My suggestion is to keep your chin up because, like I just said, I think we have a lot of good times to look forward to. Now, in terms of Bitcoin, what can happen from here? We're at a very critical level down here at 61K currently. We did just deviate below this yellow horizontal line, the dotted one here at $60,800. This is a major key level here. As you can see, it's the lows from over here on March 20th when we crashed. That was the wick low. And then on the left side of our chart here, we're at a very obvious level of support since we broke this level back in February, right, during that February rally. Once we got above 60K, we haven't fallen beneath it. And we are currently battling at the level right now. So a very key battle happening. And we're going to see if we do end up dropping lower. Now, if we do end up losing this level and dropping lower, well, what we should be looking for on the daily time frame is, first of all, the 100 simple moving average. Currently, that's at $56,600, this blue line here. That's our first major line of defense, because if you look on the left here on the chart, we cut through 50 to 60K like butter. All right, we had 3 daily candles just zoom from 50 to 60K. So there's really not a lot of higher time frame levels in this kind of range between 60 and 50K, except for our 100 simple moving average on the daily time frame. And again, that's at 56.6K. So if we lose 60K, well, we're going to 56.6. It's really as simple as that. Obviously, down here, we have our 200 daily EMA. If we reach this, that would indicate that we are extremely oversold. Could happen, but I think there's a pretty slim chance it ends up happening. But again, that's at $50,200. All right, so these are the levels I'm watching. And at this moment in time, like I said, I think that this dip is going to look like a little blip on the chart. I think that the true kind of parabolic phase of this cycle is yet to happen yet. But with that being said, I was looking at a lot of charts today, and a lot of these charts, they look absolutely ridiculous, right? If we go to, say, the weekly time frame, like, you know, Bitcoin, this is a log scale, right? So we can kind of zoom out and see the log picture. But, you know, Bitcoin on the log scale looks ridiculous from the bottom. However, it's just barely made a new all-time high, right? So we're expecting much higher prices, obviously, being that the halving is 2 days and 5 hours away. But, you know, definitely we've had amazing opportunities, and we've had an amazing run already. So it's important not to get too greedy. We should be really grateful for what the market has already given us. I know a lot of people took off during the entire bear market, even late last year, right? They had no interest in buying. I remember sitting down with my friends, you know, going out to get food or whatever and telling them about things like Tau when it was $50, saying it's the best AI coin. These guys didn't care. These guys they are into AI. They use AI, but they couldn't care less about an AI crypto, you know, back in September, October last year. So a lot of people are just getting interested right now. It's important to understand we've had an amazing run already filled with so many opportunities. Here in the channel, we've caught a few 100x moves already. more specifically on memes, but a 100x is a 100x, many 10, 20x's on these solid fundamental projects. But it's important to have perspective right now and understand that, yeah, we've had a really, really amazing run already. There's no doubt about that. Like, look at Tau, right? You're going to tell me that this chart doesn't look a bit crazy. Of course, we can go higher from here, but all I'm saying right now is that we should be grateful for what's already happened and not just get too greedy on, just wanting more, 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 more. I think we do get a lot more from here, but you have to remember, you're going to have to sell, all right? Because this dip right now is a great example of what can happen to you if you don't take profit, if you don't cash out any of your chips. You can lose 50% of your value, 60, 70% of your value in a few days, right? Imagine when your portfolio is 10x higher and you lose 50% in 2 days, what that's going to do to your insides. It's going to hurt a lot. So always have the perspective of the market is always right, and it can disappear in a very short amount of time. All right, so as we do go forward into this next phase of the bull market cycle, post Bitcoin halving, keep that in the back of your mind. All right, understand we've already had an amazing run and it's not going to last forever. Nobody is going to say it's the top when the top is in. All right, of course, hindsight will be obvious, but when the top is actually in, when you have the opportunity, that short window in time to sell near the top, nobody is going to be saying, or there might be a very small amount of people out there, but for the most part, the majority, the herd, the normies, whatever you want to call them, the 80%, right? Because the 80-20 rule, the 80%, they're going to be saying, oh, we're going higher from here, guys. Like, it's just getting started, whatever. So not to go off on too much of a tangent here, but just perspective is everything. Like, look at some of these charts, right? Look at Argo Coin AGC, ridiculous on the weekly. What else? I mean, Zeph obviously had its run already, but we think it's going higher. Rio, insane weekly price chart on the log scale. So yeah, what I'm trying to tell you, Domi, right? I mean, gratefully, I got this at 0.008. Domi over here, below a penny, but Domi over, looking at this chart, this is interesting actually on the weekly log scale, a chart for something like Domi online. If this is going to be a hit game, it's going to make new all-time highs, right? So it's still got a lot of work to put in here. But yeah, I was looking at a lot of these charts and, they do look kind of ridiculous, right? It looks like a lot of them have pumped insane. But yeah, I don't think that this is the end, and I hope I'm right. I think I am going to be right. But obviously when prices are down and everybody's freaking out, it's easy to be like, oh, it's all over. But yeah, I don't think it's all over. But I do have the perspective that we've had an amazing kind of bear market. We've never had a bear market with this much opportunity ever before in the history of crypto, right? Like, projects like Ator launching in early 2023, doing like 100x's in the bear market, Naka doing like a 40x in the bear market, OXO doing like 100x. There's just so many examples of coins that just pumped all bear market long, basically. So we never had such a fruitful and bear market filled with so many opportunities before. And now we're actually in this bull run. We're 2 days away from the halving. And we do think that there's a good chance it's going to be a shorter cycle this time around. But I'm just sharing my thoughts out loud right now because there's really nothing else to talk about in regards to the market, because nothing has changed since the last time I went live, like the other day, right? There's really nothing new to update you guys on. There's nothing new to talk about here. I didn't find any new crazy gems, right? I have conviction in my bag, so nothing has really changed here. I'm just sharing my thoughts out loud, and looking at a lot of charts, they've pumped extreme already. So we need this pullback. We need this cool off period in order to reset, so that we can actually have a sustained run. Because if we just go straight up, it's going to come crashing back down, and it's just not sustainable. So it's important we're having this pullback, and we have some kind of consolidation, hopefully. So that we have some time to kind of accumulate. For everybody who's, like I said, a lot of people are just getting back into the market now. I think an accumulation period would be a good thing, right? If we look at Bitcoin here, and if we look at what happened after the halving in 2020, just to take a trip back down memory lane. Little trip back down memory lane over here, folks. So again, we had, man, this was such a long time ago, huh? So we had the halving in April of 2020, somewhere around here, right? So if you look at what happened after the halving the last time around, we were going up, right? There was a gradual increase in capital flowing into Bitcoin over time, but it was slow. And there was a lot of periods of long, drawn out, sideways, choppy price action. For example, over here, we went sideways for 82 days. Over here, we went sideways for 35 days. And then we went sideways again before breaking out for basically 44 days. So we're going to have some long drawn out periods here. Maybe if this cycle is going to look somewhat like 2020 post halving. And I think that these long drawn out boring periods are definitely necessary. And that's max pain for a lot of people, especially our newer market participants, people that haven't experienced a cycle ever before. Like if this is your first cycle, or for the people that jumped into crypto at the top in 2021, which I know a lot of people did that because there's a lot of people in my private group that, this is their first actual bull run because they just got in at the top in 2020. So there's a lot of people that just want prices to go up and they want to get rich and they want to be financially free and go sail off into the sunset. And the worst thing that can happen to their psyche, to their emotions here, is long drawn out periods of chop. And I'm used to it at this point, being in this market for how long I've been in it. The choppy periods, they come and they take a long time. And obviously the chop in a bullish market environment leads to a pump higher, but you need these long periods of consolidation. So I am prepared for maybe something like that happening now. We have the halving in 2 days and 5 hours. Maybe we chop around for an extended period of time, 1-2 months before making some moves higher. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out because again, we're speculating on the right side of the chart. That's all we're doing. We're trying to predict what's going to happen on the right side. Take a peek into the future, right? Just like the weatherman's trying to predict the weather for the next week or the next day. We're trying to predict what's going to happen over here on the right side of our charts. And nobody can say for sure. The weather guy's wrong like 80% of the time. Most of the people that do these market analysis and share their stuff online, they're wrong 80% of the time. I'm not always right, but I'm definitely right more than I'm wrong. And my numbers can attest to that. But anyways, we're trying to predict the right side of the chart over here. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just bullish and I'm holding my spot positions. And at this point in time, for somebody like myself, I'm not too interested in like taking money from, say, my bank account and putting it into the market. I did that last year and I've had a lot of success with some trades and meme coins and stuff where I don't like to, obviously everybody's situation is different, but again, I was looking at the charts today and everything is just like super, super pumped and extended to the upside. There's not a lot of altcoins out there unless they're brand new that haven't seen, a considerable gain, at least a few X's. But yeah, it's tough to say. Everybody's situation is different. Anyways, let me catch up with the live chat. I'm just kind of going off on a tangent and sharing my thoughts here. I'll see what's going on with everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Be sure to smash up that like button if you're doing good. Or if you're doing bad, smash up the like button. I don't care. Just hit the like. Appreciate your support. Matt Wilcox saying late night live. Yes, sir, Matt. Super late night. We got All Day Dre in the building. What's going on, All Day Dre? John Doe saying ciao. Ciao, my friend. GT Nuts is Monero. He says Montero. I think he means Monero. So cheap. You mean inexpensive, not cheap, right? There's two very different definitions. Cheap means it's not well made. It's flimsy. It can break easy. That's not Monero. Monero is very durable. It's a very solid built protocol cryptocurrency. It's inexpensive right now. Vocabulary matters a lot. Your words matter. Anyway, let's take a look at Monero. Let's see. Let me get my chart on Binance. They delisted it from Binance. That's why it's not showing up here. Go figure. What a world, right? Largest crypto exchange in the world delist one of the original cryptocurrencies, Monero. What a joke, clown world. But to be expected. Now let's see on our weekly time frame. I mean, on the weekly, it's oversold. That's obvious. Same thing on the daily. I mean, Monero does not look like it is in a bull market, and that's because it's not, right? Like, It's getting hit. It's getting fudded. It's getting cracked down by the powers that be because it gives people personal liberty and freedom that they don't want you to have. So yeah, that's why it's not doing too good right now. But I mean, I'm a huge fan of privacy coins. I'm a huge fan of Monero, but in terms of an investment to hold for this cycle, it just doesn't make too much sense. If you're going to go for a privacy coin, go for a new one like Zeph. Monero long term is great. Monero will always be used. It will always have a use case, but in terms of making X's in a bull cycle, it's just not the fastest horse by any means. I mean, there's really nothing to say in this chart. You had that crash when Binance delisted it in February. You recovered to your daily EMAs, rejected, double test or double bottom now. We'll see what happens with BTC. If it makes a newer low, that would be like a travesty. But again, there's too many things against Monero right now for it to make sense holding it for the bull cycle. But I agree with you. It's definitely oversold and it's inexpensive. Yeah, I mean, maybe it sweeps 99 if you want to buy it. Look for something like this. Bottom could already be in, but I mean, this thing is so low, but it's tough. Not a lot of demand for it because people are scared to buy it. People are scared of the powers that be coming after them if they hold it. Let's see. Our friend over here with our Nordic last name, Nordic name, he said, "You sure have a nose for more than crypto. I'm impressed." Nordic, yes. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious from your name, brother. I mean, I'm pretty well traveled at this point, so I can just look at somebody and take a pretty good guess of where they're from, and your name gave it away. But anyways, shout out to all the Vikings in the live chat watching from all around the world. Shout out to Norway and Sweden and all those other countries over there. Shout out to Obi-Wan saying, "Hey, brother, good to see you live. What's going on, Obi-Wan?" Joey Joe said, "You got me." Elaborate, Joey Joe. How did I get you? Armzilla said, "Yo, what's up, brother? What's going on, Armzilla? Stay flexing, bro. Stay flexing. The world needs to flex, right? We need to exercise, flex, and get that pump." Good to see you, Armzilla. Hope you pumped it up today in the gym. Kazuya says, "Hi, Connor. Hi to everyone. What's going on?" Jasper, not Casper. Jasper says, "Hi, Connor. Thanks for the stream. No problem." Sahil says, "Advise, if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen." That's it, man. Get out the kitchen if you can't handle the heat. This game isn't for everybody. This game is certainly not for everybody. Most people, like I said in these previous streams over the past week, most people can't handle this volatility. This is a great testament, right? When the market turns kind of bearish like this and we see these red candles and everybody's portfolio drops, I think it's the best teacher that we could have as individuals, individual market spectators. You know, everybody at this point knows, I mean, everybody's in some kind of like private group at this point, and they think that everything is one big happy family. And of course, working in teams and stuff is the way to go. Teamwork does make the dream work. But in terms of you and your results and your portfolio and you know what you end up with at the end, that's all on you. It's definitely an individual sport here, speculating on the market, because you know we control our portfolio. We can definitely collaborate and all this stuff, but this is the greatest individual teacher we can have when there's heat in the kitchen, when the prices are crashing, when things aren't looking great, when things aren't pumping. You know, it's a real true test of character. And for the newer market participants, you need these gut-wrenching drops. And this really isn't that much of a gut-wrenching drop on Bitcoin. Of course, on altcoins, it's definitely worse. But yeah, this is the greatest teacher there is. Teaches you to grow some stones down low. If you don't got stones, you don't deserve to be here, right? You won't be able to hold through these tough, challenging periods. But yeah, like I said, right, I think we have a lot of really bullish times to look forward to. I think that this dip is going to look like a little blip on the chart eventually, but it's perfect because the people that can't handle the heat right now are selling, and they're going to be forced to buy back in when there's green everywhere and everybody's happy and cheering that crypto is the best thing ever, right? They'll be back then. They're probably selling now. So it's a great thing. It's a great cleanse that we're seeing. It's a great cleanse of all the weak hands, all the people that can't handle the heat, and I'm here for it, right? Pressure makes diamonds. If you can't handle it, this isn't for you. This game isn't for everybody. Anyway, Flex Chip Cell says, "Hi, any opinion on Nosana? Would buy more? Wait and see." I've heard of this. I think it's like this AI coin on Solana, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I have to look at this chart to see if it's a good time. Again, like I was saying, right? A lot of these charts, guys, this is a weekly time frame. Like we have to be very grateful for everything that's happened already. This is ridiculous, this weekly. Anyways, I'm just curious, how long did this like take to pump? 637 days of nothing. This is how crypto works. 637 days, basically 2 full years of absolutely nothing. Down, down, bleeding out, and then bang, you go straight up. If you can't wait the 2 years, you don't deserve to have the 300 and no, this is insane. This is 3000x. To the top, it was 6800x. If you can't go through the 2 years of nothing, you won't get the 6000x at the end of it all. That's life. You got to put in the work and you got to have patience for it. Anyways, is it a good time to buy this thing? Look, it's up 6800x from October. In the past 6 months. I don't know, man. I wouldn't buy this, but hey, I think it's a good Solana AI coin from everything I've heard, which is not much. I haven't really done any research into this. Let me get off this log scale chart. $6,800x. Those VCs must be very happy that bought this. Now, look, on the daily time frame, you know, you're in an obvious level of demand. You're back at your moving averages on the daily. So, yeah, it's a good time to be averaging into this if you're bullish on it. I don't have any of this. I'm not 100% even sure on what it is. I think it's an AI coin on Solana. But yeah, you have a nice discount, you know, from the highs a few weeks ago. You had a 55% drop into demand into your EMAs on the daily. So, you know, overall, yeah, it seems like a pretty good time to buy something like this. It looks like a lot of the charts that I have, like in the coins I hold, basically, chart looks very similar to a lot of that. Let's see. If we're going to place our fib here, where do we put the base of the fib? At the origin of the move, I would say it's right here. So we just hit our 78.6. So yeah, it's a pretty good time to be scaling into Nosana. Let's see. We got Wanja. What's going on, Wanja? Good to see you, brother. Saying 100%. Definitely. Wilfred, Mendez, Connor. Conservative this cycle estimation for Cubic. Conservative estimation. $75,000 to $100,000 per billion cubic conservative end. Speaking of AI, what are your thoughts on based AI? Look, I know that the homomorphic encryptions and all this stuff are really, really bullish, but I don't know. I'm not sold on it. I'm definitely not right all the time, so maybe I'm being a fool here by not being sold on based AI, but you know, my AI bags are packed. I like my AI coins, and I'm not gonna start a new position in based AI. Now, with that being said, if it's better than Tau and it's at a 250 mil market cap, it's like buying Tau at like $50. So if it's as good as these people like Crypto Banter and Kyle Chassie and all these other big influencers that are definitely insiders on it, if it's as good as they say it is, it's like buying Tau at $50. Is it true? I don't know. Time will tell. But I'm not buying it personally. Shout out to Pablo saying, good afternoon, everyone. What's going on? Pablo. Sahil says, what's your view on AXL? Called Mini Link after JP Morgan used it. I've never heard of AXL, actually. Is it Axelar? If it's Axelar, it's the cross-chain bridging protocol that is really good. I like Squid Router a lot for my cross-chain bridging nowadays. If you guys haven't used Squid Router, it's great. This is what it looks like. They're going to do an airdrop, I believe. So, I mean, I'm using this mainly as my like, kind of main bridge right now. As you can see, it's on Axelar. And I think Squid Router is going to do an airdrop. So I'm using this like all the time now. It's my go-to bridge. It works perfectly. It's like instant, and they use Axelar. So with that being said, I like Axelar because it's good tech. It works well. That's my thoughts on it. Here is a Mavia. Gaming coin. A lot of people like this, and it's at a great buy level of $3. Looks like the selling is slowed down. Maybe the pre-sale investors have run out of tokens to sell on you guys. But yeah, selling has definitely slowed down. You're in a period of consolidation over here at $3. Usually when things bottom out, they're going to bottom out at key psychological round numbers, like say $3, $2.50, $2, etc. So if you like Heroes of Mavia, this is a good level to be buying it. In my opinion, not financial advice. Pablo says, do you know Sphinx Labs already, bro? I don't, man. I don't know Sphinx Labs. Crazy gem. Pablo seems to be very bullish on Sphinx Labs. Let's take a look at Sphinx Labs. Let's see how crazy this gem is, Pablo. If you're leading me on and there's no substance to it, I'm going to be disappointed, bro. You're hyping it up a lot. Let's see what's going on here. Building the revolution. It's a very inspiring line there. All-in-one DeFi. I would rather hold exchange, bro. I'd rather just hold exchange and be comfortable with what I have. Knowing that DJ Quine is the founder of Change and he's one of the smartest people in crypto, I'd rather bet on that founder than an exchange is at 84 mil. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I would rather go for like one of the smartest founders in crypto having the go-to DeFi project. I would rather bet on that than this. Just me though. So I'd rather have exchange. I don't mean to talk down on your if you were invested in Sphinx Labs. I'm just being real with you. That's all. Amsterdam says, hey, Connor, just tuning in. Great to catch you live. Where's the bottom on Naka and Cubic? Let's go ahead and ask the Magic Conch Shell. Where's the bottom on Naka and Cubic? Magic Conch Shell, please give us an answer. I'm just kidding, obviously. Just having fun. Nobody knows where the bottom's going to be. But let's take a look. Naka's super oversold, man. Daily time frame below your 200 daily EMA. I mean, you're back in our red zone here, right? At 143 right now. You're back down here. Where's the bottom? It's probably going to be pretty close to where we are now. I would, set limit orders if you want to try and like actually catch the exact bottom at like 116 down to like $1. But yeah, you are really oversold right now. Let's go to a 3-day time frame. Yeah, maybe you see like 110, 115, 120, 125 on Naka, but look, it can't continue selling at this velocity. Look at the velocity it's been selling off at. This is a lot of whales dumping their tokens. I don't see it continuing to sell off at this velocity at this very obvious demand level at 150. So yeah, you got to be pretty close now. Maybe you go down and test $1 before a reversal. It'll probably be a wick, but yeah, Naka definitely close to a bottom. And then Cubic. Looks like capitulation that happened over here on the 13th of April. You capitulated down to 3,700 per billion. Now, yeah, I mean, anything around like 4,000, anything below 5,000 per billion, I think it's going to be like one of those entries where people are going to come 6 months from now and you're going to tell them you got Cubic below 5,000 per billion and their jaw's going to drop and hit the floor. They're going to be like, can't believe you bought it that low. They're going to be super envious of you. Just what I think. So yeah, anything under 5,000 per billion, goodbye. I hate just not having a full trading view chart on Safe Trade, but we got to make do with what we got. Maybe you go to like below 4,000 per billion again. If you see that, it's got to be close to a bottom. Anyways, hope that helps Amsterdam. Benjamin says, my man Connor, what do you think about Trios? My man Benjamin, what do I think about Trios? Let's check the price. Depending on what the price is, I can determine if it's a good buy right now. $8, 83 mil market cap. It's a decent price. What did it hit? Like 15 on this run? Hit 18. And on your 3-day, look where you're at on your 3-day. First of all, we're at one of my green lines at 750, and we're also at our EMAs on the 3-day. So definitely an area of interest. Also a rally-based rally demand level if we look to the left on the chart here. So yeah, this is looking pretty good in terms of like if you wanted to get into this. It wouldn't have made any sense to get into it up here like 15 to 18, but now that you're at 8, okay, it makes some sense now. Is it like number 1 on my gem list? No, I know it's on a lot of gem hunters list. Trios, it's a good project. I don't own it, but here at $8, it makes a lot of sense now in terms of risk reward for this upcoming cycle. So on your daily, I mean, what's this at? You're at 31. Yeah. Let's extend this right line. Maybe if you crash more, you go right here to this trend line of $5.86, but it's looking like a pretty good opportunity. Jasper says, everyone hit the like. Yes, sir, Jasper. Smash out that like button, everybody. I'm going to check the likes. Don't disappoint me, guys. Don't disappoint me with the number of likes here. 45 likes and 126 people watching. I'm disappointed. What the heck? Hit the like button, please. That's a pathetic ratio, an absolutely pathetic ratio. Please smash the like button. Ridiculous. 45 likes and 130 people watching. Let me down. No respect. D Bogus says we're just warming up. The cute cat's just warming up. There's no doubt about that. Looking at these base memes, I mean, cute cat handle is holding up extremely well compared to a lot of things out there. It's not going down. It's not going up much. It's just kind of in consolidation, which is healthy. We can adjust these lines now because they were invalidated. I mean, we're doing TA on a coin that's 1 week old at a 12 mil market cap. So it's going to be very volatile. But it looks bullish to me, man. This looks bullish to me. Falling wedge at this horizontal level. It looks ready to rip out of that. And remember, the cat is literally just warming up too. Such a simple, good meme. Look how cute the cat is just warming up. Come on. Looks like the X is doing well. Growing. They hit 1,000 Telegram members. Cat's just warming up. Yeah, I'm bullish. Chart looks really good too. I like the structure. I mean, either we're going to keep doing this and just go sideways, or people are going to realize that this is one of the best memes, if not the best meme on base, and it's going to pump out of it. Better than Brett. Much better meme than Brett. Let's see. Vinny Trades is hi from Las Vegas. What's going on, Vinny Trades? What do you think of CNS? I don't know what CNS is, bro. Can you check spell? All these charts look the same, guys. All these charts have sold off like 50 to like 80%. This one sold off 56% from the high, right back to your daily, 200 EMA, 100 simple moving average, and they're just in consolidation at these levels. Now, spell hit this horizontal level, a previous top at 0.00075, and it's using this level now as strong support. All these charts look very close. Unless we're going into a new bear market, things are close to being bottomed out. Right? If we're going into a new bear market, we're going down here and we're going back to Goblin Town, chopping around for like years again. But I don't think that's going to happen right now. So yeah, this dip is definitely, you know, if you're not well positioned, you should be licking your chops and you should be scaling in right now. And spell, I mean, look at the chart. Look at the chart. Pump, retrace, back to your equilibrium, back to your mean. Remember my video over here. Let's check our likes. If you guys didn't hit the like button, I mean, 64, still weak. Still a weak number of likes. I'd appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. But this video over here, do this to become a crypto millionaire. Important video if you haven't watched it yet, because I share with you the mean, and the mean basically on the weekly time frame. You can use it on the daily time frame. A great way to find your mean is just throw up the 200 EMA on the daily or weekly time frame, and that's kind of your mean price, and you're right at the mean now. You're overextended, you come back down to the mean. So this should act as very strong support, if not the bottom. Let's see, Tennis TV. What is your price target for AGC and AGI? AGC. This is at a really good price right now, 59 cents. Below 60 cents is a really, really good price for this. Layer 1 AI. So I know at $1, the market cap is 40 mil. So which means right now the market cap's like 25, 30 mil or something like that. It can 100x from here. It can go to a $3 billion market cap. And then AGI, Delicium, great project, really bullish. I think that this can go on a very conservative end. This will at least like 20x. That would be like $5. I think that's very, very doable. You're not buying it at 2 cents anymore. It's at 23 cents. If you bought it at 2 cents, you will get that 100x. But buying it up here at 23, great entry still, given this pullback and where it can go. And 10x would be a 1.75 billion market cap. A 20x would be a 3.5 billion market cap. So yeah, a 20x would be like the 3.5 billion would be the same as AGC doing 100x from here. Joey Joe says smash the like button. Definitely smash up the like button, guys. Matt Wilcox says, with your TA, do you ever use Elliott Wave? If so, do you think we're still in the third wave, currently 4 or 5? So I don't use the Elliott Wave exactly per se, but I use fibs, and fibs are how you measure Elliott waves. But I'm not an Elliott Wave chartist per se, right? I do understand the idea of it. I do use fibs to measure moves, which are used in Elliott Waves, but I'm not an Elliott Waves chartist. Now, for your question, are we still in the third wave? Currently 4 of 5. One, two, three. I don't know. I'm not an expert on Elliott Wave, so don't quote me on this. But just from my subconscious memory bank, if I'm going to estimate or take a guess on how this is, right? It's 1, 2, 3 already. 1, 2, 3. Pulling back, 5th wave, 100K. Altcoins pump. We sell everything and we buy our yacht, hopefully. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Sniff says, did you know there's a professor at a university that teaches a course about Taylor Swift? Sniff, I did not know that, but it doesn't surprise me. Reason why it doesn't surprise me. I've said this before. I'll say it again for anybody that's new. Let's take another trip down memory lane during this live stream. I'm a college dropout. I dropped out at the start of my junior year, my third year, because I hated it and I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Basically, I wanted to do things my way, and I hated being in that classroom environment with a bunch of bootlickers all around me. So I got out of there. But a big kind of turning point for me on when I knew I was out of there. I went to Rutgers. I was in the honors college. I had an academic scholarship, great grades all my life. That was never an issue. I just got to a point where I was like, I hate this. But I was taking a sports management class at Rutgers. Sports management, and it somehow turned into some kind of political class, very, very kind of left leaning. I was there for sports management, and this lady's talking about politics. I was like, I am out. Get me out of here. Give me my money back right now, you thieves. So the fact that there's a university professor talking about Taylor Swift doesn't surprise me at all, because we live in a clown world. And the universities are one of the biggest forms of the clown world infrastructure that we have. The biggest scam, really, one of the biggest scams on earth, is the education system. So it's not a surprise to me, Sniff. Not a surprise. Obi-Wan says, Connor, just a thought. Compare the Bitcoin chart when the US ETF dropped compared to the Hong Kong ETF approval. Any similarities? Just the thought I'm driving right now. Obi-Wan, we appreciate your thoughts and sharing them. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart when we got the spot ETF approval in the US market, and that was over here, right? Remember, we got that pump. We thought we were breaking out. We got rejected. We deviated the lows, and then we went on for a monster rally. All right, so this is what Obi-Wan's talking about with the Bitcoin spot ETF approval in the US. Fake out, deviate the lows, rally. If we compare that to our current chart, we didn't really have a fake out to the upside, but we are getting the deviation of the lows. So a very interesting thought you got there, Obi-Wan. And this could obviously result in a monster rally like it did back in late January, early February. I hope it does. But yeah, definitely a plausible idea. Mickey Miller. And here I am, just deploying capital this past month. I feel like an idiot. Mickey, you're not alone, bro. You're definitely not alone. And I think you'll be okay if you're even deploying capital right now. Obviously, you missed a lot already, right? Like I showed you a lot of the charts. Like these things look ridiculous. No Solana is up 6,800x, 680K percent wise. That's ridiculous from October, which is what, 7 months ago. So yes, I understand the feeling you have of feeling like an idiot right now, but I think you'll be okay, man. Because I think this dip will look like a little blip on the chart. I think we have a lot of good things to look forward to. And, you know, sometimes you got to bite down on the mouthpiece, stand in the pocket, and empty your bank account into the crypto market and hope for the best. I've certainly been there in the past. And I think we've all been there. So stay strong, brother. I think you got some good times to look forward to. Just make sure that you realize profit, right? Don't let it all go to waste, because there's no worse feeling than looking back on your bank statement and seeing all the times you bought crypto and it's just all gone. I've been there, right? I lost a lot in the Luna crash, and it was brutal, but always come back stronger. No matter how many times you get knocked down, stand back up. That's life. Are you still bullish on Doge and glasses? Of course. Why wouldn't I be bullish on Doge and glasses? There's no change in the fundamentals of the project. Nothing has changed. All right, we got 420 coming up in 2 days. Why am I typed in sniff. Sniff, you're in my mind, man. Let's see, Doge and glasses. Why did I type in sniff into that search box? Because sniff's right here. Yeah, Doge and glasses. I'm still bullish on this. It's just in our bottom green zone again. I don't know who keeps on selling the price back to the green zone, but again, the longer the base, the bigger the rally. What does that mean? The longer the race, the bigger the longer the base, the bigger the rally. This is a big long base. All right. Big long base. Floor is obviously set down here at 0.0005. I'm holding this. Why would I sell it down here when I think it's going to break out and go on a run? I'm not going to sell it at the bottom. That would be the dumbest thing you could do. So yeah, I'm very bullish on Doge and glasses still. Nothing's changed. Again, my meme outlook hasn't changed. QCat candle. I like Doge and glasses. I like Yoda. I mean, Brett and Toshi are good, but will they 100x from here? No. QCat candle will 100x from here. It has a huge, huge chance to 100x compared to something like Toshi or Brett. So that's how I'm looking at this meme market right now. Ponky on Solana. If you guys are following me on X, I didn't do it this week, but I do a spaces called Shitcoin Tuesdays. We've done 5 episodes already, and the first 3 episodes I spoke about Ponky on Solana every single episode, and I think that this is going to be one of the standout memes on Solana. Ponky. This one's going to do wonders. It could go to 1 billion, I think. So check it out. It's a really funny meme. That's why I love it. Let's go to the website real quick. It's a degenerate gambler with anger issues on the Solana network. Great story. It's the Pepe face, but they made a monkey. Just like Bobo is a bear, but it's a drawing from Pepe. It's a derivative. Anyways, Ponky made 550 million tokens, but he's a greedy SOB and wants to keep them all for himself. Here's Ponky. Yeah, I mean, I like this meme. It's a funny meme. So bullish on Ponky on Solana, bullish on Doge and glasses. I'm bullish on the QCat candle. I like base Yoda. Toshi and Bread are good, but too high for me now. Happy Puppy Club is interesting. I don't own this, but I'm looking at it. I don't know. I like the memes I hold, like QCat candle and Yoda more than this. They perform better. So yeah, thank you, Base God. I know a lot of people liked, but I don't know. I never bought any of it. It's getting smoked right now. I know there's one private group in particular that got into this, and I think those are the only people still holding it. I don't know. But yeah, whatever. That's the base scene right now. Vinay says Mando got influencer award. Again, like I was just saying with Sniff's comment about the universities, we live in a clown world. We live in a major clown world. So this Mando guy, I've seen his X account, and I personally think the guy's a bit of an idiot. But hey, congratulations to him. He won some award that doesn't mean anything. Won some made up award. Joey Joe says, smash the like button. Yes, smash the like button. Mickey Miller says, if your capital deployed, what else is there to do other than to wait it out? It's not like I'm selling. That's literally all you can do, Mickey. It's a good question because a lot of people have this illusion of action in their head. Like, I need to be making all these trades. I need to be buying more things. I need to buy new coins. No, you don't. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The best investors are dead people because they can't touch anything. They just buy it and they leave it. These are the people with the best returns on their portfolios. If you're already positioned, the best thing to do is sit on your hands and don't do anything until it's time to sell. It's so easy to actually succeed and make money in crypto, but most people mess it up because they act on their emotions. They have this illusion of action, like they need to be doing things all the time. No, you really don't have to be doing things all the time. So yeah, that's my answer to your question, Mickey. You answered it yourself. The only thing to do if you're already positioned is to literally wait it out. This guy says it's gonna just go up anytime. That's a very astute observation there, Tushar. Juan just says, if in doubt, zoom out. Indeed. Stoneheart, what's up, guys? What's going on? Eli says, survival of the fittest. That's life. Natty718. Given how common crashes are during the bull market, do you have recommended selling strategies? Scale out after Bitcoin hits 100K, etc.? I would do it on an individual asset approach. Read the free ebook on Gumroad. Basically, for the most part, after an asset hits 10x, you should begin to scale out. I'm a bit more aggressive. So some people might want to start after a 3, 4, 5x. For a high conviction bag, after it hits a 10x, you should start scaling out. And as it gradually goes up, you should just gradually scale out. But read the free ebook for more information about that. What's everyone's top meme coin pick? Right now, if I had to pick a top meme coin, I'm not going to give you something over 100 mil market cap, right? I'm a dgen. I'm in the trenches. I like QCat candle at 12.6. I think it might have the most upside out of any meme right now. Thoughts on paid network? Yeah, look, launch pads are hit or miss. I don't love it. I'm not going to say anything else. I just don't love it. There will be a few good launches on there, but like most launch pads, 90 to 95 to even 99% of the projects they launch are just total scams. They're garbage. But there's going to be one or two that just go crazy and they're great. But yeah, that's most launch pads, except for good ones like say Cetify. But something like Paid, Kyle Chassis, that smile tells a lot. DC Girl says, thanks, Connor, for putting this drop into a positive perspective for everyone. Lived through 2 years of the longest butt squeeze moment ever. This little blip on the screen is child's play. LOL. DC Girl, wise words right there. No problem. You're welcome. Based AI devs, yep. Know that already. Looks like Wanja and Stoneheart are having a public discussion in the chat. What price do you think CCC can reach? Billions. $1 billion market cap plus. Shout out to PT Minato for being here. He says, hi, Connor. INJ and Prime are becoming juicy to re-enter. To be honest, thoughts, please? Minato. Minato Namikaze. The fourth Hokage. The light, the yellow flash of the leaf. Student of, or actually sensei of Kakashi. One of the best characters in the show. Anyways, INJ looks bottoms. It's going for a pump. Maybe we back test our 200 EMA on the daily and like go back down here and put in a double bottom. Watch out for that. But yeah, at $20, this thing was a steal if you had limit orders. INJ is a 3-figure coin, $100 plus. So you should be seeing at least like a 4x from here, bare minimum. From this price, a possible 10x is on the cards, so like $270, $300. So yeah, definitely a good time. I mean, breaking down from this multi-month range, it's definitely like, INJ has been on a crazy run, right? From $1.65 in January 2023 to hitting 50. Like I said, we've had an amazing run already. So much opportunity. But yeah, anywhere, like if you see 19 again, you kind of have to bite if you're bullish on INJ. And right now, notice how this is the bottom of the range. So, you're still buying a deviation even if you buy it right now. So yeah, I agree with you, Minato. Good time to re-enter. And then Prime as well, lost $20 today, I saw. Yeah. So it came down here to 17, it bounced back up to 22, and now it's heading back. If it's going to look anything else like these other coins, it's going to find support in here at 15. Maybe a little lower to go on Prime, but I don't think anybody owns enough of this coin. I don't think anybody understands how bullish it is as a top gaming project and also an AI agents project. I think everybody's still extremely underestimating how high this can go. And Yeah, these are good prices for Prime right now. Definitely. Thoughts on blow off top in the summer? Nobody knows when it's going to be. Anybody telling you it's going to happen in the summer has no idea themselves. They're just speculating. Can happen. But if anything, I'm leaning towards a top like in the fall of this year. Thrive Integration says, "What's up, brother? I'm a Boda Wan because of you. Strong community seems to be setting up. What's your thoughts on Boda and CCC? Thanks as always." So I already gave thoughts on CCC. I'm a bull. Boda, nothing changed from when I was live 2 days ago. Still bullish. It's been 48 hours. Nothing's changed. Boda hit 4 mil today, but got sold back off down to around 3 mil. Chart looks really good. Strong reclaim back above our green box here. Only thing that's concerning to me about Boda, I love the meme. There's one guy who's like in over his head. So what I did here, I went to base scan. I went to ether scan here, or base scan, and you can see the holders. And this is the deployer wallet, but the number one holder is just some random dude who loves Boda, and he's buying more. He's literally just putting his life savings into Boda, and he has like 8% of the supply. Now, like 8% of the supply is a lot. It's my only reason for concern. Some random dude out there just has some weird obsession with Boda, and he's literally like just buying it every single day to the point where he's going to own almost 10% of the circulating tokens, which is nuts. So if you're watching this, my man, whoever this is with this number one Boda wallet, what I would suggest to do is to split up into multiple wallets so that, you know, other people don't see your wallet and get scared off, because this does scare people off. And it's an obvious concern. Like, why is somebody holding this much supply? They can literally take all the liquidity if they want. So this person obviously loves Boda and they wanted to succeed. We just looked at their wallet. They bought it 56 minutes ago. They put $1,500 into it. Yesterday they were buying like just nonstop every day, basically. So if you're this person watching right now, split up your wallet so you're not holding 10% in one or 7% in one, because that just, it's not a good look, man. Everybody checks wallets. Everybody looks to see how distributed supply is. And, you know, when I see a token with that a holder holding this much and still buying, it's like this guy has a weird fascination with Boda, which is great for the project. It's a really strong community, but yeah, like for a new person coming in that understands how to read on chain and they look at this, they're going to be like, what the heck's going on here? But then you look at it and they're just buying it every single day. So it's obvious it's just some guy who's obsessed with Boda. I don't know, man. It's weird. But yeah, that's my only kind of cause of somewhat concern. But I think he wants it to go higher, just like all of us. That's why he's putting in so much money, even today, an hour ago. So yeah, he should split up his wallet, whoever that is. But yeah, I'm bullish on Boda, just like I'm bullish on CCC. Nothing's changed in the past 48 hours. I didn't just have some weird realization that I don't like it anymore. It's the same. Let's see. Stoneheart. I think we blow off before the end of the year. Is it appropriate if I say that's what she said to that? I think we blow off before the end of the year. Does that make sense if I say that's what she said? Kind of. I don't know. Good opportunity to use that joke. What do you think of Filecoin? This thing loves to crash harder than everything else when the market's bearish. Every time Filecoin just gets sold off so hard. China loves Filecoin, so they love playing with the price. Down 50% from the high. So it's a large cap altcoin, but you know, it's sold off like a small cap. Should do well this run. Will it make a new all-time high? I don't think so. Dilution is really, really big. Can it go back up to say like $40? Yeah, it can. So it can pull like a 10x. That's my thoughts on Filecoin. Silvadala saying smash the like button. What's going on, Silvadala? And we also got Mo Salah, aka Crypto Middle East and Africa, saying, "Yo, yo, legend. Yo, yo, Mo. What's going on, my friend?" Thoughts on Bonk? It's a funny meme. Number one meme, or I should say most original meme on Solana. 1 billion market cap. Thoughts? Funny meme. Would I buy it? No. Let's go on chain. On chain. So I said Happy Puppy Club, and the only reason I like Happy Puppy Club is because I think it's funny. I'll address it after. Let's see. Bonk. All right, so you retrace this entire monstrous pump, and this pump was a pump of 300%. You retrace the entire thing. You're back here to this equilibrium level. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but if you want to, it's like, you're buying back down at a strong support, so it looks okay. But Happy Puppy Club, I don't own this one. The team's incompetent. Clearly, they can't get their website in X. Never mind. I'm taking this off my watch list. What an incompetent people that are doing this. Some people are idiots, man. Some people are just complete idiots. Anyways, let's see. Brad Morris says, "Hey, Connor, thank you for today's stream. Really needed your positivity in a sea of negativity and doom on X. Brad, I'm glad you're here, my man. I'm glad you're enjoying the live stream, and it's giving you some good perspective on the market right now. A lot of people are very, very negative in the engagement farm on X. And yeah, I mean, I just keep it real like I always do. So I'm glad that you are enjoying the live stream." Silva Dallas, smash it up, people. Show some support. Smash the like button, folks. I'll check the likes right now. If I don't have 100, I'll end the stream immediately, and you guys can all go kick rocks. Let's see. 142 watching. Ooh, 99 likes. Do I keep my word and end it right now, or do I give you guys some slack? 99. I'll like it myself and get 100. You're lucky. You guys got lucky today. Very lucky. Anyways, we'll continue on. Going for an hour already. Let's see. What do you know about Weirdo? The community is a huge cult and has great art. Very impressed with the effort of the community. I don't really know much about Weirdo. I've seen it. I mean, I don't really find it that funny. Like, I get it. It's some weird, dgen. See the website. Are you weird? Extremely, let's say. Hey, Weirdo. Weirdo on base. It's like a U.S. crypto degenerates, weirdos, are outcasts of the society. The society look at us and laugh because we choose weird internet coins over fiat, fake monies. They say we weird. However, we don't care what society thinks. Weirdo internet coins make the world a better place. Weird means freedom. Everyone has a great weirdness in their heart, but they may not know it yet. I think this is a line from Ziz. We all got a little bit of Ziz in us, brah. So us weirdos are making the change. The mission is to unite the weirdest weirdos to the super base chain. So yeah, I mean, I understand it. It's a good website. They put effort into this, and they knew how to put their website and X account on their Dex tools page, which again, Happy Puppy Club is incompetent. The fact that they've been out for like a month and they don't have that there. So yeah, I mean, Weirdo's doing everything right. Good website, good art, like you said. Market cap Is this right? I thought this one pumped much higher. Or is that Normie that went much higher? I could have sworn this one was way higher. Let's see Normie, how high that is. Yeah, this one went a lot higher. But yeah, Weirdo at 3 mil seems like an interesting proposition. I'm not gonna buy it, but it seems interesting. This one, Poon, had a pre-sale and it's just been down only. Hopefully Katamoto doesn't look like this with they did a pre-sale, but Katamoto is actually professional. This was run by a bunch of amateurs, clearly. Let me see. Poon the Moon. Moon the Poon. Yeah. It was a failure. We'll see if they can recover from this pre-sale dump. But yeah, this looks like a failure. Anyways, your original question on Weirdo, it looks decent. It looks decent. But I don't really know too much about it. McNaz, doesn't it seem like with how hot real world asset is that there isn't a ton of projects? I feel like there is a great for Rio since not many projects to park your funds. So McNaz, yeah, good point. There's a lot of he also said also with real world assets, I figure at some point we'll get the pumpy scam coins like hey, AI is now and how gaming was. Yeah, and it's already there actually, McNaz. If you look at something like Grand Base on base turned out to be a rug pull. Of course, the team. Let's all get a good laugh right now. Actually, let's get a good laugh right now. I'll show you guys a few funny things to give you some good laughs. All right, looks like this thing's coming back up 100% today. The market cap is now 175K. But let's get a good laugh by looking at this X account. So all the money disappears, vanishes into thin air. Anonymous team. So they come out and say, Grand Base community, we wanted to provide a detailed update following yesterday's unfortunate events. Before diving in, we want to apologize once more and assure you that we are working on enhancing our operational security to prevent such incidents from occurring again. Where's the wink? They left the wink out at the end of that sentence. Security. In addition to auditing our decentralized application, a well-known entity within the blockchain community will review our new smart contracts. Whoa. Anyways, they pulled the rug and they come up on here and it's just a joke. Like the scam coins are here popping up left and right. And then we go look at this one. Scalia, another one that rug pull. Let's see what's going on with this. Check their X account. Let's get another good laugh. Oh, they deleted all their tweets. I think this must be the wrong one. Yeah, here we go. This one. Undocs team. They got rid of their buy tax. They still have a sell tax. Zero. So they just got rid of the buy tax. Wow, what a good team. So they rug pulled. Many KOLs had supply in exchange for ETH. Why didn't they reach out to me? What, am I not good enough? Man, that's disrespectful. Kidding. At the start of the Scalia for their efforts. So all these projects are like, there's so many scams out there, man. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this bullshit. They left out your boy. Why couldn't they give me any ETH for pumping their shit coin? It is what it is. Anyways, yeah, they're McNaz. They're here. The scam projects are here. These projects are jokes. They don't have any actual proof that they're doing anything. All talk. And they have a 5/5 tax and they dump their coins on the market. They give coins to influencers for free. It's all a big joke and they're using all of us as exit liquidity. I would stay away from all this. The team's undoxed and it has a 5/5 tax or a 4/4 tax. Just stay the heck away. It's not worth getting dumped on by some scum influencer or some scum team. But yeah, Rio and Trade, 2 real world asset coins, only 2 you need, Rio and Polytrade. Do you think Shiba will ever reach $1? No. Love your work, Connor. Can you please look at GraphLink? The thing that really pisses me off with like the influencers getting those tokens and just dumping is I can imagine them in real life. Just like there's some scum person just taking money after promoting some BS project. That just pisses me off. GLQ 00 tax. So that's a very good sign. Very bearish structure break here. Right, you broke this trend line. It's not a good look right now, bruv. So you already hit the proximal line of this. All right, so this thing's very oversold. Never mind, it's actually not. This thing can come down to 6 cents. There we go. Notice I drew my higher time frame demand zone first. I isolated this area. I put the low of the demand zone at this wick low. And then I put up the 200 daily EMA, and it's literally at the exact bottom of the demand zone and the exact bottom of the wick low. So that's everything I need to know. I would be looking out for 6 cents on GraphLink GLQ. Bob's my uncle says, do you like OTK? Yeah, I do. If you watch the channel, we go back in time a little bit. Let's go back in time. Best 3 crypto gaming coins on Solana. What were they? OTK, FCon, and Honeyland. So yeah, I like OTK, and I have liked OTK for a long time. Now this chart for OTK. This chart for OTK. Let's blow this up again. Yeah, look, like I said before earlier with a different coin, I don't expect it to keep up this velocity of selling. Like really strong velocity, straight drop down. It needs to consolidate. If it's going to drop further, I don't see it just doing this, right? Maybe it'll consolidate and then drop, but most likely it's going to consolidate, maybe come deeper into this area and then reverse out of it and go on a run. But yeah, good project, good gaming coin. Honestly, you know, it is one of the best on Solana. That's why I included it in this video back in December. Demetrius, what's going on over there? Just living my life, Demetrius. Just living my life. Let's see. These questions are from like 30 minutes ago. So if you guys are asking me questions now, I'm probably not going to get to them in this stream because I mean, I take a few minutes per question here and I got hundreds of questions. And I've been live already for an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm sorry guys, but I'm not going to be able to answer all these questions. It's just not going to happen, man. Dog of Crypto Street says he ate 2 whole chickens and 6 eggs. Man, that's a good diet. I hope you also trained. Demetrius says, I made a lot of money last year trading. Dude, Demetrius, bro, you're obviously a bot. Get out of here. Mods, can we ban Demetrius Terry, please? Ban him from the channel. Thank you. Why so much hate against college education? Because I hated it. Not everyone can be an entrepreneur, but I am. I did it. I'm saying the world through my lens. I'm hating on it because I hate it. Just speaking my truth. Let's see. Janine Silva says, holding Rio CCC Naka positions, looking for an entry point on an AI position. And I smashed the like button to say thank you, Connor. Well, Janine, thank you for your support. Rio CCC and Naka. Rio and Naka have 2 very solid projects. CCC, I think, is a very good meme pick. Now you want an AI position. So look, it depends how risky you want to go. If you want to play it safe, you just get Tau and you hang out and you do nothing until Tau is much higher. Tau obviously is going through some growing pains with their subnets, trying to decentralize the network. So there's a lot of kind of miners or subnet owners are using it to their advantage, their current structure. And that's why we're seeing so much Tau being sold. But that should work itself out eventually. But yeah, Tau, if you see 450 is a really good price. If you see Tau below 400, it's a really strong buy. I think Prime is a great AI exposure coin, even though it's primarily gaming. I mean, this thing's been on an amazing run. Buying it down here at $3, it's not the same as buying it at 17, 6x higher. But, if you do see, like we were talking about before, around 15, that would be a pretty decent entry. AGC, definitely high risk. But I think AGC can be a really good one. So yeah, there's Tau, obviously Cubic. Cubic's my biggest bag, so I love Cubic. I shouldn't say I love Cubic. I have zero emotion towards the coin. I just think it's going to do really well, right? Again, words are important. So there's Tau, there's Cubic, there's AGC. There's 2 more AI coins that I would recommend. And other than that, I really can't recommend anything because you don't need any more. You got AGI Delicium, very good one. And you have AI Tech. Other than that, these are the only AI coins you would need. AI Tech can go to dollars, 20 cents. I would like to see this go to 16 to 12 cents. And I would consider taking a position in AI Tech. This is a really good coin. The more you look into it, the more bullish you'll get. So yeah, that's my take on AI. Anyway, Bob's my uncle says, I took sports management at Brock's University in Canada. Worked for a hockey team for 4 years after that. Very nice, Bob. Very nice. Views on GHX Gamercoin. Great project. Really good project. I think that this is actually a really good buy right now with this sell-off. So we're on a weekly time frame. So we're on our daily. This is a good one to get into. This is going to give you a good return, I think. Especially if you can see it below 10 cents. I like the coin. It's good. Dre is holding Ponky. Doesn't surprise me, man. Dre knows gems. I'm not surprised to see him holding Ponky. Dre's been doing this long enough where he can spot good stuff. So no surprise there, Dre. You're holding that's a good coin. This is the pullback. I agree. I don't really see stuff going much lower than this. SMH for this cycle. It's a buy right now. Let's just wait 5 minutes for my page to load. I think this live stream is taking up a lot of my bandwidth. 61 mil market cap. Conservative is a 20x. That would be like a 1.2 bill market cap. I think that's a decent conservative price prediction. Brad Morris, Connor, thank you for your positivity and wisdom today. It was very needed. You're welcome, Brad. Can you do some analysis for Alephium? Heavily invested, and I have a lot of conviction on the ecosystem. ALPH is a very good project. I think it's one of the better layer ones on the market. It's definitely a good one. 200 mil market cap. It's a pretty good market cap given it's new and it has really high potential. Now our chart here. So, well, what happened? For anybody that can't read my hieroglyphics here, what happened? Well, we had our trend line on the daily time frame, right? Whoops, I don't want to do that. We had our trend line here. We broke the trend line. We filled our circle. We bounced. Now we're back in the circle. All right. I put this circle on the chart for a reason. You guys have probably heard me say it's going to fill the hole. That's what this hole down here was. This hole never got filled at 150. Instead, it's filling this hole from 250 up to $3, 280. Anything in this hole is a buy. Buy the hole. And then if you see it come down, we actually have to move this hole higher to our 200 daily EMA to 190. If you see it come down to 190, that would be obviously a much better entry, but still 264, good price for a lithium ALPH. Really, really good layer one. And I think it's going to rise the ranks in the market cap. Kyle Fields, I'm really impressed with how well Litecoin has held through all this. A true OG. Yeah, I mean, Litecoin's not going anywhere. It's got like a decade of energy into the network, giving it its value. Definitely not going anywhere. $80 right now. Yeah. LTC. I sold all my Litecoin for Caspa, and that was a great decision. I don't hold Litecoin anymore. I bought so much Caspa below 5 cents, and it worked out great. So yeah, I don't have Litecoin. I don't care about it, but you're better off with Caspa, in my opinion. But yeah, Litecoin's a true OG, no doubt about that. Caspa holding strong. Yes, sir, it is. Rigoberto says, what's good, Connor? When bout? I'm not sure. Sometime this year. Sometime this year for sure. We got a Ravencoin faction. Ravencoin faction. They're going to pump RVN, according to our source here in the live stream chat. Interesting source. Somebody from the Chinese faction is going to pump the Ravencoin, or the entire faction. And I know, I remember when I made my Zephyr Protocol Zeph video, some guy commented, he was like, I was a part of the group that pumps Zeph, and we're not going to pump it again. So why are you saying it's going to go up? And look, when you understand how crypto actually works, when you've been doing this for at least a few years, and you can peek behind the curtain a little bit, you know that a lot of these pumps you see are whale induced. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's a Chinese faction that's going to pump Raven coin. It looks like they already started a few weeks ago. Now we retrace the pump. Right on your EMAs. Yeah, it's a good time to buy it. You're at the mean. It does sniff, it does. Maybe that's why I don't really like it. I'm not like drawn to it. I wouldn't want to buy that. AI tech, we just looked at it. It looks good. Firefight. I was bullish on AI tech months before it launched. My best play this cycle. Bought pre-launch and the dips after launch. Yeah, you did really good. I think it's gonna keep going up. Benjamin, thanks again, Connor. My best mentor at the moment. Please leave a like for this legend. I mean, Benjamin, I'm glad that you're learning and getting value from my content, and thank you for your support. CCC prediction. Should I buy more? It depends how much you have, and it depends in your own head how bullish you are on it. Now, like I said, I think that this is going to be a top meme on base. I think it has the potential to go to billions in market cap. So if you also feel like that and you're not properly allocated for a scenario like that playing out, then yeah, you should buy more. But I don't know if that's your situation. Everybody's in a different situation. But I think this one's going to do really well. Just a hunch. I don't know. I like the meme. Anyways, guys, we've been live for an hour and a half. It's time for me to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you did, smash up the like button. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on X. Here I am live on X. 301 views, more views than YouTube. Maybe I should move my whole operation over to X. No, I'll stay on YouTube. But yes, follow me on X. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Get the free ebook on Gumroad. Link is in the description down below. Farm your base airdrop on Farmbase Pro. Everybody should be using Farmbase if you want to have a very good source of passive income. They just did a nice update. There's people out there saying that this thing, they're going to take all your ETH. We'll see who has the last laugh here. I'm looking forward to proving all the doubters wrong and collecting my airdrop and showing you guys and laughing in your face for the people saying that it's not going to work. I look forward to that day. Yeah, I have a lot of ETH over here on Farmbase. Definitely check out Farmbase. Watch my videos on YouTube. Other than that, what is there to say? We got the halving in 2 days and 3 hours. We got a nice pullback across the board. A lot of coins are on sale. We've already had an amazing run up to this point, but I don't think it's over yet. I do expect this dip to look like a little blip on the chart in the not so distant future, and I'm prepared for that outcome to happen. Heavily allocated in the market, and I'm excited to see what happens next. If you're letting the red candle blues get to you, I would say to keep your chin up and remain optimistic about the future here. But just remember, you're going to have to sell, or else you're going to be in the bear market and prices are going to drop 50% like this, and they're not going to go back up, and it's going to be a bad situation. So remember, you got to take profits. Don't think that it's just going to go up only forever. Anyways, it's time for me to go. I'll see all you guys tomorrow for another live stream. And Jack says, not time for you to go. You stay put. Keep streaming. My man, Jack, I'll be back tomorrow, bro. Glad to hear you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night.